Hello, and welcome back to a TNT Run video. We're starting on the map Hypixel here. I'm gonna have a strain of shifts in the next few days, so I decided to hop on, play some TNT Run, as it will be pretty chill and fun, as it always is, and eat some blueberries. No, not blueberries. These are localized berries. If I say what they are, you'll know exactly where I live. So I'm not going to say what they are. But, yeah. Yeah, and I was going to make a joke because I've been kind of having a bit of a rough day and I've been a bit tired too. I had a rough night last night, a really rough night. I went to bed early. I went to bed at 8 and I woke up at around 1:15. I think that's the first time the first time I checked the clock there. That was the issue, really, was I didn't fall back asleep until like 5:30, and those are very painful nights. I also had a really weird dream that kind of makes me uncomfortable, so it's like don't really enjoy those types of nights, you know, but they happen. And then, you know, the days to follow are usually difficult. I mean, I won't sleep during the day, that's for sure. But, yeah. Oh boy. Okay. I didn't need to pause there. Whoops. But, yeah. And so the joke I was going to make was I've been having a rough day, so I was going to come on and record some Blitz. The idea of recording Blitz to me is like sticking needles in my eyes. Like, it's pretty painful. I don't want to do it, so. And I know people do like my TNT Run, even TNT Run videos, even people that don't, that don't play it, and they play Blitz. There's just something about the game that's just, I don't know, chill, relaxed, just enjoyable. You know, even to watch, like, that's probably, like, the 3 is one of the last Minecraft YouTubers I'm watching now, but he unfortunately doesn't upload very consistently because of his anxiety issues and whatever else he goes through, so, yeah, that sucks, but I think he's on the leaderboard for this game too. I'll probably never play it like that. Because, I mean, of course I have a leaderboard dream. I mean, I used to. I don't really care so much about that anymore. I just kind of want to play for fun, you know, whenever I can. Get some enjoyment out of the game. Do a commentary on the game, right? Do a fulfilling commentary on the game. Or, I mean, both on the game and maybe on a more serious topic as well. Which I guess I can get into now. Basically, oh god, I did talk about close friendships in one of the last videos, and one of the things I wanted to touch on with that is, well, another thing with close friendships that you need to accept is that you need to take blows, if you want to see it like that, for the other person, not because, you know, they need your help or because, you know, you love them and you care about them, but because they might say something that you don't necessarily like that much the odd time. And, I mean, you can just tell them outright to stop, but, you know, they'll know to stop if you don't really react to something as well. Like if somebody says something to you that just kind of drives you up the wall, like, I have this one friend, I mean my best friend in this case, who I of course love very much, and one thing she does is that she'll kind of whenever there's something that's kind of disagreeable in a conversation, right, and it's usually something we agree on. I mean, we don't disagree on very many things, or else, well, we wouldn't be best friends, and that's one of the things that makes us best friends. But the thing with that is that, you know, my parents don't necessarily agree with me, and her parents don't necessarily agree with her. So the odd time when my parents do something that's disagreeable, and I bring it up, and I say, oh, thought I had another one. And I say that, well, I disagree with this for this reason, right? And, you know, I know she agrees with me there. She'll then say, well, we do it this way. And it's kind of like a bit of a ha-ha in your face sort of thing. And that's something, you know, I just take. It doesn't really bother me too much anymore. But she also doesn't really do it anymore because she knows I don't like it. Right? Well, another thing with me as well is that I'm not the best with teasing. Well, it depends on what it is. If it's overly inappropriate teasing, then I hate it, and I want you to stop, because I'm not comfortable with that. Also, capes are back in this video. They were gone in the last 2, or was it last 3, something like that. I think it was last 2. You can let me know if I'm wrong there. But basically, I forgot my train of thought. Wow. I'll watch this over and then I'll add that. No, I won't. Because I like the live commentary sense, and it's also just, it's more fulfilling typically. But you know, you take things. Because you're never going to agree with somebody 100%. And that's often how people drift apart, is they start to say things that the other person disagrees with or the other person does not like. And what usually results in that is an argument or, you know, falling apart. But it doesn't have to be like that. You know, you can fix that. You can always, you can reconcile every little error, right? You know, and sometimes, you know, people can be a little bit hypocritical with some things. I do have a personal story with that, but I'm not going to say it. But not because that person will be watching, but because I'm not really comfortable with disclosing such information. But basically, you know, sometimes you might get mad because someone doesn't tell you something, right? And it seems like something that they should tell you, and then they don't tell you something. Then you don't tell them something, or you don't tell someone else something of the same nature, right? That's something that might come up a lot. Or, well, I mean, I'm sure it does come up a lot. I mean, it's just my example here. I mean, it's really a broad generalization, though, isn't it? But it happens, and really, what can you do about it? You just have to mend, I guess. You know, you have to make the other person see their faults, because that's what a loving person does. If you don't tell them what the heck is wrong with them and why you have issues talking to them and being their friend and having a relationship with them, whatever it might be. But yeah, it's sometimes difficult. Sometimes it's hard to bring it up, but oftentimes the other person doesn't see you how you think they'll see you when you bring it up. So that's usually how it rolls for me. It's the 3-minute challenge. Oh my, I'm getting hungry. See, I'm not eating enough of my berries. No, I just kind of chose to record this video now because I had a bit of time on my hands for the day. I didn't really want to do any more chores. I didn't really want to do my laundry right now. Because, I mean, I don't need to do it right now. I don't produce much laundry. It's just, I mean, I only have to do my own laundry. So I don't produce much laundry. But, wow. Okay, that was scary. I'm not going to be able to win this game, I don't think. But, I mean, I'll get pretty lucky if I do. Also, I'll probably be level 279 for the rest of eternity because I'm not really questing or doing anything anymore. I don't know. It's, you know, it's hard to stick to this game for years and years and years and years. You know, and of course the idea of being on the XP leaderboard would be amazing. But, you know, people boost on that. There's no way you'll ever get on there. It's just too hard, really. One thing that'd be nice to splash on somebody with more double jumps than you would be a slowness potion because, well, they can't stop slowness for 2 minutes. So they'll suffer fatigue because of the slowness for however long. Right? So it's like, okay, I kind of just got a little bit nervous there. Also, you know, since I met my best friend online, but I do have connections to her in real life, you know, I'll still meet her in real life, right? And we've gone through all this. So I'll be a bit awkward, too. Like, because, I mean, it's a new experience. It's not it's a new person, but it isn't. Think about it like that. That's weird, right? If I can maintain my layer, I might actually win. Okay, well, they just fell anyways. That's weird. It's a weird win. But, as I established in other videos, is you need other people. You don't just need other people online, you need other people in person as well. But sometimes, like in my case, your best friends will only be online. And I mean, we're kind of in a corona era right now, so you may not be supposed to visit any of those friends, but I still would. Probably. I'm not condoning illegal activity, I'm just saying I might do it. Because, I mean, a population has never given up their freedoms before. And got them back from the government willingly in history at any time. There's always had to been some sort of revolution. And the reason why I talk about this is I started to do a little bit more learning on the Charter and Rights of Freedoms in law class, and then one of my good friends' parents actually reminded me of, in Canada, we have the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, and basically the rights guaranteed in the Charter are not absolute, and the government can take them away at any time. So really, they're not rights then? I don't know. It's scary when you think about it, right? Because it's not, your rights can be taken away at any time. That's basically what that's saying. That's the only guarantee it can give you. It's not like the US where these things are guaranteed to you forever. You know, despite some uproar in the United States and things starting to move perhaps into a time where things might change, which is dangerous in of itself. I'm not saying the United States is the best place in the world. We all have our problems. But Canada's system inherently is dangerous. That's the point. That's the point I'm making here. And if it can change all the time, what does it really mean for us? Like, does this mean that because my church was commanded to close at the start of coronavirus and hasn't really been able to reopen since then, that the government can just persecute us and take those rights away permanently? See, so, you know, if you all have a liberty-based mind, or if you're a Christian, or of any religion for that matter at this point, because Western civilization seems to be moving towards persecuting other religions as well. Not all religions, like Islam for some reason is favored, but Judaism is not. Like, Jews were persecuted in New York recently under reopening, because they can't, their burial practices are very important to them, but yet they're rounded up on the streets and taken away, and they can't have funerals, which is just horrible. So, you know, if you all have a liberty mind, you need to push back. You cannot stand down, and you have to express opposition in whatever way that you can. You know, unfortunately, we're kind of in an era of cancel culture where you might lose your job if you decide to oppose something. Luckily, you know, I'm in school, and I do have a job right now, but, I mean, it's not, like, you know, I'm a teenager. It's a teenage part-time job, and it says outright in our employee handbook that they cannot use any political views that they find me involved with, or any religious views that they find me involved with, against me. They can't fire me because of that. I have protections against that. It says that by law, and I can take them to court if they were to fire me. It's not like I would want to work there after that, but I could receive compensation in that case. When you think about it like that. Now, I don't think this would happen because well, what I just told you says in the handbook, and also if I did think it was going to happen, I probably wouldn't be talking about this on video right now, because that could be used as proof against me. Although my channel is anonymous, nobody should be able to find my name from it. Yeah, there might be a few online friends that know it though, unfortunately. So if rights aren't guaranteed, that's pretty dangerous for us, isn't it? But yeah, I think the criminal code in Canada is actually similar as well. See, everybody I think should take a law class for their country that they live in. They should just be aware. You know, it's framed in a good light in my school. Like, I know the school system is very liberal. And that's dangerous. It's just bias. There should not be bias at all. But, you know, I should not be taught that that rights not being guaranteed is a good thing. How is that a good thing in any situation? But yeah, man, things are kind of crazy in this world, you know. I've stopped watching the news since March entirely. I don't, like, if I see any news, I'll just close it. There's no point. You know, it's all fake at this point. Trump is right, but Trump has also amplified it. You know, the Trump phenomenon for sure. But it doesn't justify it. You know, and of course I'm more of a supporter of Trump than I'm not. I sure as hell would not vote for Biden. So that's what I could say about that. What the heck? I ran out of speed. Okay. There's only one other person left, and he's probably below me. Somewhere. I thought I was gonna fall there. I think. Is that his name tag? Yeah, he's on the bottom layer. Okay, as long as I'm not stupid, I should be able to win. But, yeah, it's an interesting topic, and I probably will record another one after this, because that's usually how my thoughts flow, you know? I have a lot of work tomorrow, though. I work from 2 till 8 tomorrow, which isn't too bad. But then, oh, here's my stupid decision I referenced earlier. Wait, why did I just use that? I didn't need to use that. Need to be careful. So, but then after that, it's 5 till 11, and then it's 2 till 11. So it's 2 till 8 tomorrow, 5 to 11, and then 2 till 11. Now 2 till 11 is a bit long, especially since I like to go to bed early. You know, at least I can kind of do that tomorrow. I can get home from work and I can just go to bed. I like the idea of that. But I mean, what can I really do? Okay, that guy is just destroying that layer down there. Like, I kind of need to get on top of some area where I could at least land and maybe survive, but at the same time, I should just try my best to survive on this layer and make use of the blocks I have. Because, I mean, really, he's probably got a double jump or two. You know, it always startles me when I win, though, because I think I've ran out of double jumps and I'm gonna fall, but then it turns out I'm actually flying. Maybe that's a little bit... Okay, I thought I fell there. Oh. Maybe we should turn view bobbing on. It's kind of AIDS, but... I mean, if this is the only game on the server I play now, I guess I could. Okay, my speed wears off in 18 seconds. That is noted. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh yeah, this guy's a survivor. Can I somehow, like, destroy him here? Okay, I did win. Wow. I think I'll just end the video here because we're at 19 minutes now. Wow, 3,000 coins. I hope you enjoyed this TNT Run video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.